y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a very long time since I've been gone and I apologize for that. I am here to do an eyeshadow palette declutter, but in the meantime I'll try to give you guys a few updates as to kind of where I've been and what's been going on. Just a lot of hurdles in my road the past, I don't know, year and a half. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been since I've posted, but I am ready to get back into the swing of things, hopefully. So I thought I'd start it out with a eyeshadow palette declutter for the new year because goodness knows I need to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright, these are in no particular order. I'm just going to start grabbing and just showing you guys what I've got and making a quick decision. Disclaimer, I know I have way too many eyeshadow palettes for any one person, but if you've seen my channel before, you know that eyeshadow palettes are kind of my passion. That's what I love. I don't really review foundations or lipsticks or anything like that. That might change in the future, but for now it's always been kind of eyeshadow palettes that I've always gravitated to. So that's why I have so many and I love them, and honestly getting rid of any of them is hard for me, but I really do need to trim down this collection because obviously it is way more than any one person can use. I will be finding good homes for everything I get rid of. If anything is, you know, completely expired, obviously I will be getting rid of that. Please do not ask me for my palettes. I do not send palettes to anybody. You know, one, that would be very expensive for me to have to ship stuff to people, and two, it's just not really fair to anybody else that might want something. So they'll be going to friends and family. I have plenty of friends and family that love makeup and would love to have some of this stuff in their collection. So that's kind of what I'll be doing with these. If I have anything brand new that I decide I'm not going to keep, that might be going into a giveaway. Actually, will probably most likely be going into a giveaway, so just keep that in mind, that hopefully I'll have a giveaway coming up very soon. So I think I covered everything, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First one, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette. This one is fairly new. And I've used it a few times and I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. It's got some purples, it's got greens, it's got kind of some grungy colors, it's got some cool duochromes in here. Absolutely stunning palette. I don't want to be doing swatches constantly, but like this shade right here is absolutely stunning. So I don't know. I love it. I've done quite a few looks with this palette already and have been very, very pleased with it. So it is going nowhere. Next I have this Sugar Rush palette from Flower Beauty. Let me open it up so you can see her. Just hold that brush in place. Very pretty. You guys know I love the purples and the berries. This is one that I actually have not dipped into. I kind of bought this to try like a full face of Flower Beauty. I never really got around to doing that, so this is definitely one I still want to try because I have no idea what their eyeshadow quality is like and I would like to test it out. I do know that I've tried their 6pan palettes that are all shimmers and I absolutely love those, so I'm hoping that this lives up to that standard, because it is a stunning eyeshadow palette. So for now, this is staying in my collection. This one is also fairly new. You know, it just came out at the end of 2023. This is the Huda Pretty Grunge palette. And let me just cover up the mirror so I don't blind you. And this is what she looks like. Absolutely stunning. I love grungy looks. This reminds me of the 90s, which, pardon me, which I think is what she was going for. I love how she always does different textures and whatnot. Like this shade right here. Absolutely stunning. I swear the camera doesn't do it justice. Oh, there we go. Maybe if I hold it back. Like, it's just stunning. I mean, let's see if I swatch it. Yeah, stunning. So, and I love Huda Beauty's larger palette, so she's going nowhere. I definitely foresee getting a lot of use out of this. Most definitely. This one is the ColourPop Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon for Love and Justice, so it's the part 2 of the Sailor Moon collection. I have not dipped into this one yet, probably just because it's more of a springtime palette in my opinion, because it's got a lot of pastels in there. So that's something. I feel like it's kind of getting washed out. Maybe if I back up a little bit. There we go. I feel like that's something I'll use more in the spring and summer. So I definitely do want to hang on to this. I love ColourPop. It's one of my favorite brands. They're affordable. Their eyeshadow quality is spectacular. So yeah. Okay, these are kind of a build your own palette from Urban Decay from way back in the day. These are their Moon Dust shadows before they put them in their new packaging. So I still love these. As you can see, they're well loved. They're going nowhere. Just to give you an idea, I'll do a nice swatch of one. I don't know the names of them because I'd have to pull them out, but I mean, just so pretty. So yeah. That's going nowhere. That's the first one I have. And then I have a second one that I think has more purples. Oh, yeah, it's got some purples and some other colors in there. So, yeah, definitely hanging on to this one. This one has the famous, I think this is Solstice. This shade right here. Let me swatch it so you can actually see it in all its glory. See that flip? Absolutely stunning shade. So those are going nowhere. They, like I said, have been in my collection for a long time, but they are still good. They still perform just as well as they did when I first got them. So definitely staying. Now these are the One Palette Wonder from Beauty Pie. I think they're a take on Charlotte Tilbury's, I don't know, face in a palette or whatever she called it. So you've got your blush, your highlighter, and eyeshadows in there. I think it's a really great concept, but to be honest, I have never used it. And I don't foresee myself using it. So this one will probably be going into a giveaway. That one was Warm Naturals. And then this one is Cool Naturals. Same exact concept, only it's cool tones. And so there you go. That's what that looks like right there. Very pretty, but honestly, I'm not really one to go with palettes that have everything in them. I don't know why, but I don't. So I will be setting those aside to go into a giveaway. So there you go. Then I have the Odin's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyquist, the Little Ghost palette. Still in the little sleeve right here. I don't think I've had a chance to use this one yet. No, I did use her other one, but I have not used this one yet. But she is going nowhere. Odin's Eye is one of my absolute favorite brands. I feel like, there we go. The shades are getting washed out just a little bit. Like those blues aren't that light. I wonder if I turn down my lights just a little bit more, if that'll help. A little bit. I still need to play with my settings on my camera, so you know, this is my first time setting up my camera, so please bear with me on that. I will play with my settings and hopefully get my colors together a little better, but now that I turned down the lights, it shows a little bit better. I feel like the farther back I pull it, the better it shows. But yeah, they just have stunning palettes. Their shimmers are next level. And I love Angelica Nyquist as well, so yeah, she's going nowhere. Next up, I have the collaboration with Unearthly Cosmetics and Heather Austin. It's called the Resurgence palette. This is the box that it came in. Very cool. And then I'll pull it out, the actual palette, so that you can see it. I have not had a chance to play with this one yet either, but I definitely plan on it. So there's the front of the palette. She's very much into nature and beetles and whatnot. She had a whole video discussing it, and I just think this is a really cool color story. So really fun. So I am looking forward to playing with this one. So she is going nowhere. And that's why she's still in the box, because the presentation was just so pretty. I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of the box, and I don't think I ever will, just because, I don't know, it's so pretty. Let's see, next up I have from, I think this is Cosmic Brushes, which I think now they're turning to Cosmic Beauty. This is the Royal Rose palette. This one is really pretty. It's a really romantic palette, I think. And I do like the formula on this so far. I've only played with a few shades, but the ones I did play with I really did like, so I do plan on hanging on to this one. These were kind of in my drawer to try and use more often, or have not been used yet, so these I'm not getting rid of, just kind of a heads up. This is the Adept Cosmetics, I don't know the name of it. I don't remember the name of it, but it's this one with this really cool emblem or logo on here. And this one has tons of duochromes and multichromes, so I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the shifts or not on camera, but it's a very shifty palette, and I love duochromes and multichromes, and I think they did a great job with the matte selection down here, so definitely holding on to this. Have not used this yet. Then I have the Basic Witch palette from, who is this from? I think it's, is it Bella Beauté Bar? I hate it when brands don't put their names on here. Yes, Bella Beauté Bar. Okay. Basic Witch palette, very pretty. And with all of these purples, you know she's going nowhere. Got purples and greens and berries. Oh my. Absolutely love purple, if you remember me. So yeah, she's going nowhere, and obviously I haven't played with it yet, and I do plan on playing with this. Probably plan on playing with many of these on camera, even though they're older. Hopefully you guys won't mind, because I am unfortunately on a low buy, which I need to be since I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but I'm also on a low buy for other reasons. So that'll be kind of part of my update. So anyways, next is the recently de-influenced palette, and this one I think was also in collaboration with Bella Beauté Bar, and I don't remember who she collaborated with, but this one again is another cool palette, really pretty, and I love Bella Beauté Bar's formula, so absolutely stunning. Can't wait to play with this, do a few looks with this one for you guys hopefully. So yeah, and by the way, I am on TikTok now. Literally just posted my first few videos tonight. If you guys like that format, and also I'll do shorts as well on YouTube if you prefer to stay on YouTube and not go over to that platform. I completely understand. I just figured why not get into both, you know, both niches and or both social medias or whatever the case may be, because I personally love TikTok. I scroll on TikTok all night long. So next I have the Natasha Denona mini Triochrome palette, and honestly I just bought this to go along with my Triochrome palette. I'm not a huge blue fan, but I really do like the shades that she chose in here, and I do plan on doing a look with this one for sure and checking it out. I'll do blue every once in a while, just it's not my regular go-to eyeshadow shade. I stick more to purples and berries and greens, not so much blues. That's just my personal preference. Alright, now we're getting into some older palettes. Here I have the Pat McGrath Artistry palette. I don't remember from what year this was from. This might have been 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but she is beautiful. This is her quote-unquote colorful one where she had the colorful mattes, and then she has a few shimmers in here. I don't think there's any special shimmers in here like she does in her Mothership palettes, but it's still stunning and I do love it, and I will be hanging on to this one. She's quite heavy too. So yeah, hanging on to that one. Let's see, I have another collaboration palette. This is with Brittany Huffman, and it might have been Bella Beauté Bar, but it doesn't say. I hate it when they do that. But anyways, this is what the palette on the outside looks like. Very colorful, very rainbow-esque, and the inside colors reflect that. Stunning. I think I have swatched a few of these, but I actually have not played with this one yet. So this is another one I need to do a video on. If it's still available. I'll have to make sure that it's still available before I go and do a video on it, but she is going nowhere. She is stunning. Let's see. I have the Poison Garden. Again, I don't know what brand this is from. I hate that they don't put their name on here. I feel like it's Bella Beauté Bar again, but I could be wrong. I do know that they re-released it without that glitter in here, which I could have done without the glitter, but that's okay. I don't wear oranges a whole lot, but I love how deep and grungy this palette is. However, I feel like I can let this one go. It is a great palette, but I have others that I think I like better, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the declutter pile. Wow, my first declutter. I don't have a declutter area. Darn it, I need to make room. Okay, we'll just throw it over there. Okay, Let's see, I have, this is from Indie Beat Cosmetics. This is Platinum Hits 2. And these are all shimmer shades. Absolutely love these shades. And I love that they have these nice bright iridescent highlighter type shades at the top. And I love the colors, all the shimmers. Like, this one's probably my favorite right here. This one right here. Oh. Let me swatch it. Hopefully you can see that flip. Yeah, I think you can. Very, very pretty. Stunning palette. So I don't reach for my all shimmer palettes as much. That's something I'd like to work more on. So for now, she's staying in my collection. With that, there is this the other one? Yes, this is the Platinum Hits, their original one from Indie Beat Cosmetics. And these are darker, but again, all shimmer shades and absolutely stunning. So yes, we'll be hanging on to this one as well. Okay, I think I have more all shimmer. Yes, I have more all shimmer palettes. I've got Bella Beauté, when they used to be Bella Beauté Blog, now it's Beauté Bar, Angles of Illumination, and all shimmer. Stunning shades in here. Stunning, stunning, stunning shades. I think I probably need to go through and compare some of my all shimmer palettes and figure out which ones I like the most, and maybe I'll eventually get rid of some, but like, look at this shade right here. I mean, it's like a green to pink flip. So pretty. And then the purples, it's got several purples in there, so you just can't go wrong. So yes, she is staying. She is staying. And then I've got Angles of Illumination 2. Let's see. This one again has a lot of purples, but this one has a lot of blues in it. This one I feel like I can let go. I don't feel like I'll reach for those dark shimmers quite as much. I go more for lighter shimmers. So this one I think I will go ahead and pass on. Wow, I'm getting rid of an all shimmer palette. I can't believe it. Okay. This one right here, Strange and Unusual from Bella Beauté Bar again. Their twist on the Beetlejuice palette. I do have a video on this palette, I believe. I believe it was a Halloween release like a couple years ago. I absolutely loved this palette. It was awesome. The mattes needed a little bit of work, but they have since improved their mattes, but the shimmers are insane. And duochrome, and let's see, like this shade right here, Afterlife. So creamy and buttery. I mean, yeah, no, can't let it go. Plus I love the theme, the Beetlejuice theme, so yeah, she's going nowhere. Oh, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin Underground. Very grungy palette. This is like one of the first palettes that they ever came out with that I'm aware of. These are all satin shades. So they're nice, and I like the grunge aspect of it, but honestly, I never reach for it, and I don't see myself reaching for it, so I am going to let that one go. Alright, Ace Beauté Nostalgia Palette. This one is very bright and colorful, very much summer-esque to me. She's pretty. She only has like 3 shimmers and mostly mattes, and I'm a shimmer girl, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. I think somebody else will love that in their collection. Then we have the Ace Beauté Flare Palette. This one I really do like. It's, I don't know what attracts me to it. I love I'm not a blue, but I like teals. I like the greens. I like these kind of like this mauve right here and the purples. Really pretty shades. I really do like this one. So this one is going to stay in my collection. Okay. Next up I have, who is this from? Menagerie Cosmetics. I have the Feral palette. I don't know if this one's still around or not, but I really like this palette. Here's a swatch of the shimmer, still so creamy. Did I hold that up enough for you guys? Still so creamy. I feel like my stuff's getting a little out of focus, so I'll watch that. But look at that. So pretty. And their mattes are awesome. Very, very pigmented. I'll just swatch a matte for you guys, for example. Let's swatch this teal shade up here. I mean, look at that. Stunning. So yeah, she's not going anywhere. I love those grungy greens and just the other little pops that they have in there. I think they go really well together, and that just stained my hand. So yeah, very nice palette, not going anywhere. Okay, let's see, what do I have? Oh, I have this from Badass Beauties, and honestly I'm not sure if they're still in business. It's called Field Op. I believe that the owner is a veteran, so a lot of her stuff is kind of along those lines. Honestly, this one, I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of a nice neutral grungy palette, but I don't see myself reaching for this one, so I am going to let that one go. Okay, Odin's Eye. I've got the Saga of Freya, Chapter 2, Cat with the Golden Carriage. That's what that looks like. It opens up kind of like a storybook. And I don't know that I've ever touched this one. So I am going to let this one go to a better home. Alright, next I've got the Saga Freya Saga palette. This one was a two-sided palette, so you've got your really kind of romantic shades there. Very pretty. Sorry to flash you with the mirror. And then on the other side, you've got your like oranges and greens and neutrals. I really do like this. I really do like this palette. I like the versatility of it. Next up, I have the Trick or Treat palette from Odin's Eye and Angelica Nyquist. This one I have used and I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's what this looks like. It's a little bit more neutral. You've got your greens and your oranges, and I'm sure you guys have all seen this. Very stunning palette. Again, love Odin's Eye, love Angelica Nyquist, so this is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I had a lot of fun playing with this palette. I did several looks with it, so yeah. I've got this one from Il Makiage that I got in a beauty box. I'm not sure what beauty box I got it in, but it's really pretty. Really pretty, like berry tones, and honestly would be something up my alley, but I have so many tones like this that I don't need it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the giveaway for one of you guys or several of you guys. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the giveaway just yet. I might do one palette at a time so that more people have an opportunity to win, or I might do one big one. I'm not sure. This is the ColourPop 1111 palette. I am actually wearing this on my eyes tonight. I did film this on TikTok. Heads up, this was my first time filming on TikTok, so it's a little bit messy. Like when I thought it was paused, I was still filming, and vice versa. So it was not my best work, but I just went ahead and posted it anyway. So there you go. But you can get the gist of how I put my look together. But I'm sure everybody's seen this gorgeous neutral palette. Absolutely loved it. I am wearing this glitter on my eyes, and it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So she's going nowhere. Beautiful neutral palette. I have the Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork Volume 4 Transcendence palette. That's what the box looks like, and the palette itself, so pretty. And then this one just has so many cool textures, all shimmers of course, but it's got a lot of really cool textures, and they're all shifty shades. So yeah, I'm keeping her. Yeah, I'm gonna keep her, I think. I didn't get this past year's volume because I knew I had this one and haven't really played with it that much, so it just didn't feel right. Plus, like I said, I'm on a low buy. With that being said, so a lot of you know I have been sick a lot over the years. Unfortunately, I lost my job in 2022. Basically, they claimed performance, but I was literally in and out of the hospital at the time, and they changed my job on me, and it was just not a good situation. So lost my job. I'm currently looking for a job. Still dealing with health issues, but it is what it is. So, you know, I don't know. I can go more into depth if you guys want to know more about my life update. There's a lot that's happened. This is the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette. This is one of my absolute favorite neutral palettes. I just love that he's got kind of some rosy tones up here. His shimmers are gorgeous. Then you've got your deep, you know, browns down here. I love the depth of this palette. I love that you can take it nice and soft and rosy if you want to, or you can go really deep and glam with it if you want to. So yeah, this one is definitely staying in my collection. I love her. This one is another one from Cosmic Brushes, now Cosmic Beauty. This is the Serenity palette. This one I remember was sold out forever and ever and ever, and I finally got my hands on it, and I have not played with it yet. So this is one that I do plan on doing a video on if you guys are interested, because she's stunning. I love the purples and the greens and even the blues. I don't mind the blues so much. So yes, she's staying. Absolutely stunning. What is next? Unearthly Dead of Night palette. I'll be honest, I bought a lot of these probably at the end of 2022 when things just really went downhill for me. After I lost my job, not only was I sick, but I got into a deep depression, so that's part of the reason I haven't been on YouTube, but this one is absolutely stunning. It's got purples and greens and teals and oh my, so yes, definitely plan on playing with this one as well. Hopefully you guys are interested in seeing videos on older palettes. We'll see. If not, I don't know, I'll come up with other content, but like I said, I'm on kind of a low buy, no buy since I currently don't have a job, so until I get a job, Mama's got a budget. This one is the Unearthly Cosmetics All I Ever Wanted palette. This is another shimmer palette, and she's absolutely stunning. She's going nowhere. Lots of shifty shades in here. Very, very creamy. Let's see. Let's pick one. Let's do Sphinx. Sphinx is really cool. It's like a green, orange, red shift. So pretty. So pretty. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, she's going nowhere. And I paid a pretty penny for her too. So yeah, she's going nowhere. Alright. Let's see. This is Ascendant from Electrum Cosmetics in collaboration with Witchard, I think. Another one I have not played with yet. Don't know if this one's still around, but I'll check, and if it is, I will do a video on it because, yeah, she's stunning. I'm not sure if these are highlighters or eyeshadows. I think that you could use them as both. So I definitely intend to keep this, and if it is still around, I will do a video on it. You know I love me some indie palettes, so yeah. Going nowhere. This is the only palette I'm aware of that Cladona Cosmetics has ever done. This is the Dragon Fruit palette in collaboration with Emily Violet Marie. Stunning, amazing, shifty shades. That's what the packaging looks like. Another one I'm ashamed to say I have not played with. But yeah, she's going nowhere. And I do believe they still have this one, so yeah, definitely want to play with this one. And I have the highlighters that go with it, so I'll do an all together video on that one if I get to that. Let's see, I have one from Wicked Widow Beauty. This is the, I guess it's called the Edward Scissorhands palette. I don't know, there's not really a name on it. Just says Wicked Widow Beauty. This one is so pretty. This is like a perfect winter palette. I think they've released a second version of this, like part 2. So it's not the exact same palette, it's part 2, which looked beautiful, but, you know, again, no buy, so I didn't pick it up, but I am holding on to this one for sure. So yeah, she's going nowhere. I'm not doing very good, guys. Alright, next is the Novelist Side by Side palette. This used to be one of my absolute favorite neutral palettes because of all the textures. You've got some cool tones and some warm tones in here, and honestly the quality is really, really good. But I haven't reached for her in a long time, and I think I can let her go. Yeah, I can let her go. I think that she can go to a better home, somebody who will get much more use out of her than I will. This is another collaboration between Odin's Eye and Angelica Nyquist. This is the Hella palette, and on the front it's in black and white, or the sleeve, and then here it's in color on the actual palette. Loved this one. Love all the greens and the pinks, and really just cool colors and cool textures. They always do such a great job. I feel like I need to hold this back more, yeah, so you can see more of the true colors. Absolutely stunning. And I'm definitely keeping the sleeve because I love how it's in black and white. Another Odin's Eye. This is the Christmas Eve palette. Not many of my Odin's Eye will be going anywhere. That's just kind of a heads up right there. Love this palette. Beautiful winter palette. Stunning. Stunning shades. Just, you've got your greens, you've got your blues, your purples, everything, you've got your grays, everything you kind of think of. A lot of cool tones in there. Think of when you think of winter. So, stunning palette. They did a phenomenal job with it. I did not pick up this past year's Christmas palettes. They really didn't call to me, aside from the fact that I was on a no-buy. I probably would have, if they had really called to me, I probably would have managed to pick them up somehow, but they just didn't call to me. But these did. And I've also got the Merry Christmas palette. So, and this one is like a more traditional Christmas colors, so absolutely stunning. Absolutely going nowhere. So yeah, I promise as we move further along, there will be a lot of palettes that you'll see me getting rid of. I think that some of these bins are just some of my favorites. So then I have the Colored Rain, Safari Rain. I got it once they re-released it because it had been discontinued, and I was so excited when they re-released it. I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, highly suggest it. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I hate the gold. There we go. Now you can see it better. Just a beautiful, kind of grungy, beautiful. I consider greens neutral, but that's probably because I have green eyes. So you've got some browns, you've got your greens, you've got some rust tones up here. Just stunning. And they do very, very good shadows. Very, very creamy shimmers. Their mattes are super blendable. Nomad Cosmetics. I have two of their Christmas palettes here. This one is Santa's Village. I kept the box because I love how you've got the Santa Claus cutout here. This one was not my favorite color story. It was okay. Not my absolute favorite, but it was cute. Don't see myself really reaching for it again, so I think I did a video on it, but I don't think I'll reach for it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. And then I've got this Home for the Holidays palette. I love the glitter packaging. Absolutely stunning. The glitter packaging is so pretty. And it's just an all shimmer palette. However, these are just straight shimmers, not my favorite shimmers. They don't have any kind of shifts or anything to them. So for me, it's just kind of a meh, it's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna let that one go too. Even though I love to collect holiday palettes, I just know that I'm not gonna reach for it again, and I'm gonna be smart about it and let that go to somebody else. Alright, that was my first batch of palettes, so let me pause here and grab some more. Alright, starting with bin number 2, we've got the Odin's Eye and Solomane 2 palette. Again, another one I haven't used. Shameful. Stunning. Gotta move back so you guys can see. There we go. Stunning. Love it. Going nowhere. Pardon me. This is Sugar Drizzle. I don't think there's an actual name. It's just their Sugar Drizzle palette. All shimmers. Absolutely stunning. Shifty shades. You can see I've used this quite a bit. Going nowhere. Let's see. This is the Menagerie Cosmetics Flight Club palette. Don't know why that was so hard for me to say. It's all purples. Absolutely not going anywhere. Stunning purples. Beautiful. You've got warm tones and cool tones in here. Love it. Pardon me. It is 3 a.m. in the morning, so pardon my voice. I've been up working on the house all day and doing other stuff, so pardon the voice. Next was another collaboration with Odin's Eye, and this was Tina the Fancy Face. This is the Hummingbird palette. Unfortunately, you can't get this anymore, but I am not willing to let this go because, again, Odin's Eye is one of my absolute favorite brands, and I just love it. I just love it. It's just so pretty. Another one with Odin's Eye. This was with Annette Obrastat. And this is the Giant Wolves palette. Absolutely loved this one. I mean, grungy, but you've got your purples and greens and just some really cool, unique colors and shifty shades in here. Yeah, she's going nowhere. This one is another one I'm ashamed I've never used. But I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. This is Lucid Dreams from Pink Crush Cosmetics. Don't know why I have all the little plastic sleeves on here, getting rid of those, but I mean, jewel tones. Absolutely love jewel tones. Love the teals, the purples, the berries, just so pretty. So yeah, definitely staying in my collection. Absolutely staying in my collection. Alright, next I have the Glamlight Margarita palette. This one is just a beautiful, fun, colorful palette. Lots of really pretty pinks. I could see this as kind of being like a Barbie palette almost. Very pretty. But if I'm being honest with myself, I don't think I'll use it, so I'm going to let this one go. I've never used it, shamefully, so I'm letting it go. However, this one is the Glamlight Dirty Martini palette. She is going nowhere. She is stunning. She has gotten a lot of use. Lots of gorgeous greens, grungy greens, bright greens, shifty greens. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love this palette. Another one from Glamlight. This is the Wine palette. It's all purples, y'all. It's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Absolutely stunning. Have not used this one as much as I want to. I think I've only used it once. Shameful. I need to dig into this one some more. I've missed doing purple colors, purple eye look, so yeah, I need to dig into that one. This one is the Chocolate Martini palette. This is a stunning neutral palette. Stunning. Like, the camera's just not doing it justice. I've really got to work on my settings, but so pretty. Definitely keeping. Next one is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This one has stood the test of time for me. If I can get her open. I love it. I do wish it had a little bit more depth. You've only got that one deep shade in there. I wish you had some deep colorful shades, but I've got other palettes I can pull from that have deep matte, so it's not a problem for me. So I absolutely love this, and like I said before, I love her big palette. She just does such a great job, especially by putting the different textures in there. Love, love, love this palette. This one is her Rose Quartz palette. I don't think I've used this one yet. Pardon me. Here is the packaging. Absolutely stunning. She just knocks it out of the park with her packaging every time. And this one, oh no, maybe I have used it. Oh, this one is just so pretty, you guys. Again, all the different textures that she has in there. So, so, so pretty. Going nowhere. I need to dip into this one. I'm feeling romantic. I need to dip into this one. This would be a really good Valentine's Day palette. Yeah, I'm loving it. Alright, next up I have another collaboration. This is with Bella Beauté Bar and M Jones 5018 on Instagram. If you do not follow her, you need to. She is incredible. She's just incredible. And this one was just such a unique palette. I did do a video on this one. You've got a row of mattes up here. You've got a row of shifty shades here, and this is a shifty shade as well, more of a highlighting shade. But these right here are water activated liners, and they worked so well. I actually did a wing and I did a halfway decent job with it, I thought, in the video. But yeah, I love this palette. It's very unique, very well thought out. She's going nowhere. Okay, this one is from Spellbound Beauty. It's called Witchcraft. I think I did a video on this one too. I absolutely love the shimmers. The mattes are okay. They're a little thin. Take a lot of building up, but that's okay. I have other mattes I can reach for because these shimmers are super unique and just stunning. And I love Halloween palettes, so for me to let go of a Halloween palette, it was really hard. So yeah, no, she's going nowhere. This is the only Glaminatrix palette that I believe that I own. This is the Nearly Natural palette. So, 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 so pretty. I love their spin on a neutral palette. You've got some rosy tones, you've got some greens, you've got some neutrals in there as well. If you've never tried Glaminatrix, oh, their shadows are so good. The only thing is they're an Australian beauty brand, so unfortunately shipping is really expensive, which is the main reason I don't have any of their other palettes. But I absolutely love this and would love to have more Glaminatrix in my life. Maybe eventually one of these days, but obviously not now. This one, I literally just did a look with this one the other day. This is the Saint Angels and Sinners with Schmink Bjorn? I'm not exactly sure how to say her name. I'm pretty sure she's on Instagram. That is how you spell her name. And it's called Follow Your Dreams. And the look I came up with on this palette, oh, I just loved it. I used some greens, I used some purples. It was just stunning. Sorry, forgot to turn off my ringer. How rude of me. Let's do that now. Okay, but anyways, yes, she's going nowhere. I don't think this one's available anymore, unfortunately, but I mean, So beautiful. So yeah, she's definitely staying. Okay, let's see. I have a Pat McGrath palette. This is the Blitz Astral Quad Iconic Illumination. So that's what the packaging looks like. I always keep my packaging because her packaging is next level, and you can't tell what your palette is otherwise, because they all look the same. They all have the beautiful glossy, you know, black packaging. So I always keep my boxes. So that, of course, is what the packaging looks like. And this is the palette. It's a very it's very beautiful, honestly. They're all shimmers in here, but they're like, this one has a special shade, like, so pretty. If you've never tried Pat McGrath, I mean, so pretty. So, and yeah, I can do a super elegant, beautiful look with this, kind of like a lot of luxury palettes have satins and shimmers and not real mattes in them, and they're just super flattering on the eyes. This is one of those. So she's going nowhere. Honestly, I don't know if any of my Pat McGrath palettes will be going anywhere because I love them so much. So yeah. Okay, next up, this is Lethal Cosmetics. This doesn't have a name on it, but this was when they came out with all of their multi-chromes. It was like a bundle. So I got the whole bundle. So of course, you know me, I love multi-chromes. So let me just swatch a few for you because they're stunning. They're stunning. Trying to get it to where you can see some of those flips. Just beautiful. So yeah, definitely keeping this palette. Plus I paid a pretty penny for this palette, so I want to get my use out of it. And I have. May not look like it, but I definitely have gotten my use out of it. Let's see, this is the Flare Collection Remix by, I'm not sure. Oh, it's Belle Cosmetics. Okay. Stunning shimmers. Again, I love my all shimmer palettes. So she's going nowhere. Let's see, what do I want to swatch for you guys? Let's do this green right here. It's like a green blue flip. So pretty. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. And it has purples in it. And then I think this is the original. No, this is the Break the Rules palette by It's Belle Cosmetics. And again, another stunning all shimmer palette. Going nowhere. And I love the 9 pans because they're small. They don't take up too much room. So, yeah. This is one of the only palettes. This is the only palette I have from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Druid palette. And this is what she looks like. Very grungy palette, mostly greens. Stunning palette. Absolutely love it. Not going anywhere. Okay, and then I have the Dawn of Fall. I think this is from It's Belle as well. Yes, this is from It's Belle, Dawn of Fall. Beautiful fall shades in here. Such a stunning palette. They all are shimmers as well, but that's okay. Again, I love my all shimmer palettes, and I have plenty of mattes, so that is not a problem for me. I have another Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership Sublime Bronze Ambition. Oh, just look at that packaging. I mean, it's a work of art. It really is. This one does not have any special shades. This one is just a pretty warm neutral palette. Has one matte, and then the rest are kind of satin shimmery shades. And I think I might actually get rid of this one because I never reach for it. Just because I go for, when I'm going to go for shimmer, I go for a lot more shimmer. So she's beautiful, but I feel like she'd get a lot more love from somebody else, and she deserves love, especially as much as she is. So she's going. Alright, this one I got in a beauty box. I don't remember the name of the beauty box. Slay Glam maybe, or something along those lines. This is from Rasha B Cosmetics, and it's called the Gold Digger palette. And I don't think I've used this, but it's really pretty. Those shimmers are really calling to me, but I feel like I have those shimmers in my shimmer palettes. So I think I'm going to put this one in a giveaway. Never used it. Looks absolutely stunning. So, yep, she's going to go in the giveaway pile. Okay, next one is also from Rasha B Cosmetics, and this was in collaboration with Just Anne. This is the not Extraordinary, just Extraordinaries. The palette looks just like the sleeve. Another one that is just stunning, guys. Oh, that's what it looks like. That mustard shade and those shimmers. Ooh, and that one. I don't know. I'm going to be good. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to put it in a giveaway. Yep, it's going to go in a giveaway. Now this one is also from Rasha B Cosmetics and Just Anne. This is Xmas Wishes. This one I'm keeping. This one is kind of a quintessential Christmas palette, and she's stunning, and I have used her. So I'm keeping her. Yes, I'm keeping her. Okay. This one is from Moira Cosmetics. This is the Celestial Love palette. And clean off my hands, make sure I don't get it dirty. When you open it up, it opens like this and like this. The presentation on this is just so pretty. And then it comes out, and it is, hold on, let me take the plastic off so you guys can see it. It is a really pretty kind of rosy tone pink palette. Very pretty. Hold on, let me scoot that. It's getting washed out. There we go. I never reached for it though. So I'm going to put that one in a giveaway. I did reach for the other one that came in this collection, and I quite liked it. I personally, if you've never tried Moira Cosmetics, not necessarily for their eyeshadow palettes, but for a lot of their other things, like their potted eyeshadows, they're duochrome eyeshadows, they have duochrome or multi-chrome eyeliners, they have just so much stuff, blushes, powders. I highly recommend checking out Moira. They're very affordable, but I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in a giveaway. Alright, oh, this one's a hard one. This one takes me back to the time when Kaleidos used to be a lot more adventurous. I feel like lately all of their releases have been more subdued, I guess is the best word for it. Beautiful, but just more subdued. But this one was just, I don't know, it was just unique. You've got like neons and some really incredible shimmers, and I just can't let it go. I just can't. It's too pretty. I don't know if I said the name. This is the Escape Pod. It's just too pretty. I can't let it go. So, alright, let me pause and get another bin. Alright, this bin is all ColourPop. It's mostly their 9-pan palette. So I have the Clear the Air. I don't think they have this one anymore. This is more kind of a warm, neutral palette. I think that a few of these in here are Super Shocks. Super pretty. I definitely have swatched this one, so I can't go on a giveaway, but I am going to go ahead and pass this one on. This one is the Coast is Clear. This one has some real pretty purples and rosy tones. Again, I need to step back so y'all can see it. Super pretty. I am going to hang on to this one. And then this one is Clearly in Love. It's a little bit more of a pinky neutral palette. Also have swatched this one. But I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. Yeah. Okay, next one is That's Taupe. This one is a stunning cool tone neutral palette. I love me some cool tones, so that one's not going anywhere. This one, I think I did a video on. This is the High Tide. This one surprised the heck out of me because, again, I'm not normally down for blues, but this is more like teals. And I absolutely loved the look that I came up with, so I'm going to hang on to this one. I love some monochromatic palettes sometimes. So, yeah, I'm hanging on to that one. Pardon me, guys. This is the Lock It Down palette. Oh, a beautiful purple palette. So pretty. It's hard to tell with that gold reflect. There we go. So pretty. I have definitely, if not used this, I've definitely swatched it, so can't go on a giveaway. But I think I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Yeah. Okay, this is the Frozen 2 Anna palette. I absolutely love this palette. Absolutely love it. She's not going anywhere. Okay. Next, I have the Star Wars The Mandalorian palette. Said that wrong, sorry. The Mandalorian palette. Love this one as well. Love the grungy tones in here. And I love Star Wars and I love The Mandalorian, so yeah, she's going nowhere. It's a little nostalgic. And then I have the Star Wars Mandalorian The Child palette. Adorable. Love this. And again, greens, beautiful, going nowhere. And then I have the C3PO palette. Beautiful golds. Stunning. Haven't really reached for it a lot, but it's part of my Star Wars collection, so it's going nowhere. Then I have the Darth Vader palette. This one, I'll be honest, is not my absolute favorite. However, I did come up with a pretty cool look with this one. So yes, I'm keeping it. Again, part of my Star Wars collection, so it's not going anywhere. Let's see. Next, I have All Things Equinox. This is still in the box, but I thought I've used it. Perhaps not. I have not used this. Okay, so maybe that one will be going in a giveaway. It's a pretty purple palette, purple neutral, but it's kind of muted, a little too muted for me, so yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. Alright, next up is the Tinkerbell Sprinkle a Little Magic. I love Tink. I think I got the whole collection in this with her blushes and her Super Shocks and everything. Yeah, going nowhere. Absolutely love this palette. Stunning shimmers. Beautiful. Okay, next one is the Balkan Celtics palette. I only bought this because of the greens. And I never used it. No, yes I did. I lied. I did use this one, but I'm not going to hang on to it. So I'm going to let that one go. This one I bought because I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. Because I do live in the DFW area, so she's going nowhere. I do like the blues that are in here. Oh no! Two of my shades, three of my shades just completely fell out all over me. Wow. 1, 2, 3 just completely fell out all in my lap. Bear with me while I clean myself up and I'll be right back. Okay, well that was a bummer. I was able to salvage one. They literally just fell out of the pan. I salvaged the silver one. So I'm going to still keep her because I've got the deep blues and I've got the silver. So I'm still going to keep it, but I'll be using caution. That's really sad. That makes me really mad. Anyways, I'm keeping it. Nobody's going to want that now. And I'm completely covered in shadow. Oh well. Alright, next up is the In the Limelight palette. And I really like this one. I love the bright greens. This is perfect for the summer. So yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's beautiful. Next up I've got Of Quartz. This is another cool tone palette, which I love me some cool tones. So yes, this one is, golly, what is going on? No, okay, I'm not going to be holding up my palettes like that anymore. You know, I moved and I bet that's what happened, is that they just got banged around a little too much, and dang, that was a really pretty shade too. Okay, well shoot. I'm going to be really careful with my ColourPops and not hold them straight up. I'll just kind of hold them at an angle like this so y'all can see them. Man, that's okay. That was more of a shimmery pink. I can do without that one, but I don't like it when my palettes are like that. Okay, next one is All Amethyst. Beautiful purple palette, definitely keeping. I'm so sad about those. Let's see, then I have Blush Crush. This one is a nice, really romantic palette, and I can take it a little deeper, so I do really like this one, so I am going to hang on to this one. Oh, am I? Yeah, because it's got a lot of those peachy tones, and isn't peach like the color of the year this year? The Pantone color of the year. This is Making Mauves. So it's got some beautiful mauves in here. I have used this one, but I don't see myself using it very much, so I'm going to let that one go. This is Fine Feathered. Ooh, I do like the colors in this. Nice berry, rich berry tones, so. No, I'm gonna let it go. I lied, I'm gonna let it go. I am just so covered in shadow. Okay, next up is Apricot Me Not. This one is okay. I got an okay look out of this one. It just doesn't go deep enough for me. Like, that's the deepest color, so I'm gonna let that one go. This one is by the Rosé. Yeah, I like how deep this one goes, so yes, this one I will hang on to. So afraid to hold it up completely because I don't want to lose any more shadows, so yes, this one I'm keeping. Alright, this one is So Fly. This one I did like a lot. It has some pretty cool duochromes in it. But looking at it, I probably won't use it again, so I'm going to let that one go. This one is Wannabe. This is more of a neutral palette, warm neutral. Not calling to me. I did get a good look out of it, but nope, I'm gonna let it go. This one's Feeling Bubbly. Again, I got a good look out of it, but I don't like, that's the deepest shade. No, I'm gonna let it go. Alright, next up I've got Wild Child. And I do love this. I love how deep you can go with this. Stunning. Keeping this one. This one is Lucky Penny. And this one looks really good on my green eyes. Not that I wear coppers and reds all that much, but when I do, it really does make my eyes pop, so I am going to hold on to this one. This one right here, Going Coconuts, this is one of my all-time favorite ColourPop palettes. Just, it is. I think it's the cool tones, plus it has the Super Shocks in there as well. Absolutely stunning palette. Yeah, staying with me. Let's see. Honey. A lot of, okay, one's trying to pop out. Be very careful. That's what that looks like. A lot of cool yellows in here. I don't wear yellow a lot, but I like that it has some yellow golds too. So I am going to hold on to it. It's a little unique. Orchid You Not. This one I love. I love the deep berries and rich purples that are in here. So yes, definitely keeping that one. This is one of the first monochromatic purple ones they released. It's My Pleasure. And yes, I am keeping this one. I really do like this palette a lot. Stunning. And then I've got Lilac You a Lot. And yeah, I love that one as well. I like that you still have some pretty deep, even though you've got a lot of real pretty like kind of pastels up here, you can take it deep down here if you want to. So yes. Wine and Only. I like this one, but I don't wear reds a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. Let's see, Cloud Spun. This is just a very pink palette. I don't wear pinks a lot. I did come up with a really pretty look with this, but it's, I don't know. It's not calling to me. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. This is Strawberry Shake. Again, I don't reach for the pinks and the reds that much. So yeah, no, I'm gonna let this one go as well. Let's see. Ooh La La. This one I do like because it's kind of got some berry purple tones in it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this one. This one I got, they've changed it. It was called Smoke Show. Now it's called Blow and Smoke, I think. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Colored Rain had one called Smoke Show, so they had to change the name. But this is just a really nice, cool tone, you know, black grays palette. Like, if you don't want to get the Natasha Denona Xenon palette, this is like perfect because it's got everything you need. So this is a great palette for a nice smoky eye. So yeah, I like that one. Definitely staying. Just My Luck. Beautiful greens. Really love these two right here. They're really special shades. Yeah, definitely keeping this one. And I love how deep and grungy I can go with it if I want to. And then I've got Meant to Be. This one I think I'm going to let it go. It's just a little too light for me. So, yep, letting those go. Did well on the ColourPop. Like, look at all those that I'm letting go. I'm proud of myself. Yay. Now I have a bunch of their quints to go through. Because I think I bought every single one when they started coming out with them. Just because I loved the concept. So let me pull these out. And I think they've discontinued a lot of these. So, alright. Starting with On a Wing. This one I really like. This is a nice kind of berry palette. Very pretty. And I do like, here, hold that back. I do like 5-pan palettes. It's like a sweet spot. Let's see. This is Rhapsody. It's more of a yellow grungy palette. And I do like that. I do like that one a lot. So holding on to that one. This one, I mean, it's purple. Need I say more? This one's Cashmere Forever. So, yes, definitely keeping that one. Pardon me, this one is New Millennium. I did do a really cool look with this one, but honestly, I don't see myself reaching for it again, so I am going to let that one go. Same with Just a Glitch. I did a really cool look with this one, but I don't know. I just don't reach for pastels that much, and yeah, I'm gonna let it go. And then this one is Digital Playground, and it's kind of peachy pinky. I don't see myself reaching for that one much, so I'm gonna let that go. This one is Amore. It does have a pressed glitter, but I do like how deep it can go. It's a nice, really romantic kind of burgundy berry palette. So I am going to hold on to that one. And then, let's see, what do I think about this one? This is Ballad. I think I'm going to let this one go just because I have so many of the other cool tone palettes that I showed you guys. So yeah, I'm going to let that one go. This is a Flutter, all a Flutter. This is more of a kind of peachy orange, and I don't really do oranges a lot. Here you go, so you get a better view. So yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. This one I do like, it's Fly Away. It's kind of a grungy green, which, as we've established, I really like grungy greens. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that one. This one is Duet. No, this one's not really calling to me, so I'm going to let that one go as well. This one is like Barbie pink. This is called Too Haute. Don't see myself reaching for that one, so I'm going to let that go. This is Rumor Has It. It's blue. Don't see myself reaching for that one, so letting it go. Statement Piece. This is a little bit more orange. Peachy orange. Don't see myself reaching for that, so I'll let that go. Let's see, this is Crush. This is a really pretty warm neutral palette. I think I will hang on to that one. Yeah, I'll hang on to that one. And then this one is Lyric. This is a nice neutral warm palette. I do like that one, so I'm going to let that one go. I'm going to hang on to that one. Sorry. And then last but not least, I have Cherish, which is more of a burgundy red, which we've established I don't wear a lot of red, so I'm going to let that one go. Alright, let me move those over. Actually, I'll pause it because I need to grab another bin and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'll be honest, this next bin is mostly my Pat McGrath palette, so I do not foresee myself getting rid of a lot of these. However, this one is a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette of pops. Kept it in the box because it's so pretty. And then that's what the actual palette looks like. This one I do like. They're all kind of satiny shimmer shades, and it's just really pretty. They're not like super special like some of my other shimmers, but they're very smooth on the eye, great for mature skin, and just super simple. They just blend so easily. So yes, I am going to hang on to that one. Pardon me. I feel like I've got a frog in my throat. Alright, this one was a holiday palette from Pat McGrath. This is a Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation. And the packaging is just stunning. Let's see if I can get it open. The little plastic out. And this one I do like. It's got like a nice shifty burgundy to brown. It's got this real pretty green. It's got a couple really pretty mattes. No special shades really, except for maybe that green might be a special shade. I don't know, let me swatch the green. It's pretty shimmery. Oh, so pretty. Not quite her special shades, but I mean, very, very pretty. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to that one. Plus you can't get it anymore. It's nostalgic. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Okay, and then I have the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze. And this is what the packaging looks like. So pretty. This one I like a lot. It is a beautiful, cool tone. I don't have to think about it when I do looks with this. I have played with this one quite a lot. There's some pretty significant dips in there. So yeah, she's not going anywhere. Oops. Okay. This one is the Mothership Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, Rose Decadence. That's what the packaging looks like. Beautiful packaging. This one she changed it up a little bit. It just flips open like this. But this is a gorgeous rosy tone. I think this kind of started her rosy tone era, but I mean, yeah, she's stunning. I love that it has two mattes in there and some beautiful shimmers, like this purple shimmer. I mean, I think this one might be a duochrome right here. So pretty. So yes, she is staying in my collection. It's kind of hard for me to let go of Pat McGrath because she's so expensive and so good. So yeah, hanging on to that one. I've got another quad. This is the Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad Flora Fantasia. That's what that looks like. And of course the traditional packaging. And this one has some beautiful purples. Let me swatch this one. Well, let me show you what it looks like first. Honestly, I think I'm gonna let this one go. Yep, I'm gonna let it go. It's pretty, but it's not anything that I have reached for very much, even though it has that pretty purple in there. I just don't feel gravitated towards it. Alright, now I'm getting to her bigger palettes. I have another holiday palette. This is the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity Eyeshadow Palette. That's what the box looks like. I kept her in the box. And the palette. And then I love this one because it's got so many pretty purples and greens. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, I'm not gonna hold up my freaking shadows anymore. Oh, I managed to save it. I can press it back in there. Holy cow. That one would have made me cry. That's a beautiful, like, bronze. Oh. Actually, it's more than a bronze. It's a shifty shade. It's like bronze and... oh, that one would have made me cry. I think my eyeshadows really went through it on my move. So I'm gonna have to baby my palette. So, okay, no more holding straight up. Sorry guys, this is about the best I can do, is like at an angle. But anyway, she's stunning, she's staying, going nowhere. And staying in her box. I knew I had a few casualties on my move, but I thought these all made it okay. So I'm going to be uber careful going forward. Alright, this one is the Mothership, where is it? Oh, 5 Bronze Seduction. There's the packaging. Stunning. And of course her standard packaging. And again, I'm just going to hold it at an angle because I don't want to risk it. But that's what that looks like. It's just a very pretty neutral palette, but it's got some really special shades. Like this one right here is just so cool. It's like a really pretty white to gold. And so glittery on the eye. So sparkly. So yeah, she's not going anywhere. Okay, then I have the Mothership 9 Utopian Dream. Absolutely love this one, I'll tell you that one right now. Because it was just a little bit more unique. It had kind of brighter colors, which you'll see in just a sec. It's got some purples and some corals and just some nice unique shades in there. Yeah, and as I move it around, you can kind of see, you can almost see the shifts in the mirror. It has some nice shifty shades in there, so yes, I love this one. This one is staying. Let's see, this is the first one. This is the Mothership 1 Subliminal. Very pretty. And I have, of course, the mini that matches this. But this one's different than that one. This one's very cool tone, has several special shades in it, has that really pretty blue. And I know I said I don't wear blues a lot, but just let me swatch this blue for you. So creamy. I mean, whew. So rich and pigmented. I will do a blue eye with this one. It is stunning. And I love all the cool tones in this palette. Okay, next I have let's go in order. Is that 8? That's 7. Okay. This is the Mothership Divine Rose. So this was the first time she dug into the roses. And I think she's just been on a kick. I don't know, did I show you the packaging? Stunning packaging. This one I was lucky enough to get in special edition packaging in this pink, beautiful packaging. So pretty. And this one I do like. It's just a neutral, romantic, beautiful eyeshadow palette. It's nothing super special. It does have special shades, or a couple special shades in here, but it's a little cool tone. It's not too pink. I like it. I like her. I really do. This is the Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2. And here's the packaging. I mean, it's just a work of art. Oh, I also got this one in special edition packaging. This is like the chrome pink. So pretty. I still have the plastic on it because I didn't want it to get scratched up. This one is definitely more pink. I love that it has like some bright tones to it. It also has some really cool duochromes in there. You might be able to see the shift in the mirror. Oh, let me hold it up so you can actually see it. Might be able to see some of the shifts in the mirror. It's hard to tell. But anyways, this is a really cool palette. Very, very pretty. Okay, and then we have the Mothership 3 Subversive. This one was like her more colorful, unique palette, I think, that she came out with. Yeah, you've got a lot of like pops of different kind of colors. I mean, it's still kind of cool tone. Oh shoot, let me show you. Still kind of cool tone, but I don't know, it's just unique and really fun, and you can do a really cool smoky eye with it, and it's got several special shades in here. She's going nowhere. She's going nowhere. Okay, and then I have the Mothership 6 Midnight Sun. Again, stunning packaging. And this one's not my absolute favorite, honestly. I really don't reach for this one a lot, even though it's got that grungy green. I don't know. It's pretty, but I think I'm gonna let this one go. Alright, these next ones are all ColourPop. This was a collaboration with Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop. This is at Forest Sight. Stunning palette. Mostly mattes, but the mattes are incredible in this. Nice and rich and deep, and yeah, she's not going anywhere. Next I have Lush Life. I do like this one, but I don't see myself reaching for it a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and let that one go. Then I have the Ménage à Moi. I like this one. This is a nice, rich kind of berry, little bit of burgundy. I like this one. Oh, let me hold it up farther. Sorry. I like this one a lot. Let me, especially with the gold background, it's kind of hard to tell. So, come on, focus. It does not want to focus. There we go. She's very pretty. I am definitely keeping her. Then I have Boudoir Noir. And I do like this one a lot too. Very grungy, neutral tones. However, I have a lot of these, so I'm going to let that one go. I have the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of. I need to remember not to hold these straight out because I forgot my shades are falling out. I like this one. This is a nice kind of almost neon palette, but honestly don't see myself reaching for it, so I'm gonna let that one go. California Love. Great neutral palette, warm colors, but I have a lot of warm colors in my collection, so, and I don't wear warm colors that often, so I'm gonna let that one go. Let's see, this is the All That palette. This was one of their Valentine's Day releases. This one's nice and romantic, but again, I don't really reach for the reds all that often, so I'm gonna let that one go. This is the Whatever palette. Again, I don't know. I do like those burgundies that are in there, and there's some kind of unique shades. I think I will go ahead and hang on to this one. Pardon me. Alright, next I have the Nightmare Before Christmas. And this one's just a fun palette, and I also love holiday palettes, so yeah, this is a little nostalgic, so I'm definitely keeping this one. This one, I can't believe they ever discontinued the Good Sport palette. Stunning color story, beautiful fall palette. Love, love, love. Need to pull this out and play with it more. Absolutely love this. Definitely keeping. Alright, next is the Hocus Pocus Witching Hour. I think this was the second one they came out with. Just a good Halloween color palette. I really like it. It's not anything like revolutionary, but I like it, and I love Hocus Pocus, so yes, she's staying. This is the ColourPop I Think I Love You. This one I absolutely love. I love the burgundy, not the burgundies, the bronzes, the nice pretty yellow gold. I like that it has a black in there. You've got some copper tones. It's just, I love it. All the metallics. You don't have a lot of mattes. You have mostly metallics, and I really like it, so I'm keeping it. Alright, next up is Good as Gold. And if you never got the Natasha Denona gold palette, I think this is kind of a, not a dupe, but kind of a substitution per se. I don't know if they still have this palette or not, but I really do like this. I love gold tones, so yeah, I really like this one. I'm definitely keeping this one. And is it there? There we go. It's I'm just afraid to hold it up too straight. This is the So Very Lovely palette. I really did like this palette. It's just a very romantic palette, and you can really take the depth there with these shades if you want to, or you can go real soft up here if you want to. I really like this palette, so yes, I'm keeping it. This one's You're a Cutie. It's a nice pretty purple palette, purple and pink, but to be honest with you, not quite my purple tones, so I'm gonna let that one go. This one is Bye Bye Birdie. This one, however, does have my tones, and I really do like this palette, so I'm keeping this one. Okay, this one is the Wild Nothing. This one, it's pretty, just a little too soft for me. So I'm gonna let that one go. This is Sweet Nothings. I like it. It's purple, but I don't know, just not my favorite purples, I guess you could say. And I've got so many purple palettes, I need to be a little picky, so I'm gonna let that one go. And then I've got the Sonic Bloom, and I absolutely love this one. It's got some really unique shades in here, some duochromes, and you can really deepen it up, and yeah, I really like this one, so I'm hanging on to that one. This is a blast from the past. This one has been around a while. This is the Femme Rosa She palette. It was a collaboration with Carucci. I really did like this palette, but ColourPop's come a long way since then. Their quality has come a long way since then, so I am going to let that one go. Alright, this is the Cabana Club. Love the packaging on that one, and the inside matches just as well. This is a beautiful summer palette, so yes, she is staying. Okay, this one is Flutterby. This one is a very cool tone purple palette. I don't know. She's pretty. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. It's that... it's hard with that gold background. I think I'm just going to let her go. Let's see. Then we've got the Element of Surprise. Again, this one was really nice, but I feel like they've come a long way since this one, so I'm going to let this one go. And their quality, I should say. This is the original Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian. Her mouth opens and closes. I love the packaging on that one. And I really do love the colors in this one. It's very pastel. Doesn't go quite as deep as I normally would, but again, it's pastel, more pastel colors, so I'm okay with that. So yes, I'm gonna hang on to that one. Wow, look at all of these that I got rid of, you guys. Look at that. I'm so proud. All right, on to